Assembly Square in New York City, where Muslims are having a rally. Given the 270 million people who have been killed in the name of Islamic Jihad over the past 14 centuries, you might think that they're here to rally against violence. You might think that they're here to rally against the roughly 18,000 terrorist attacks that have been committed in the name of their religion over the past decade. You might think that they're here to rally for equal rights for Coptic Christians in Egypt, or for Christians in Pakistan, or for Christians and Jews anywhere in the Muslim world. You might think that they're here to rally for women's rights in places like Saudi Arabia, that women can at least have the right to drive cars. But they're not here for any of that. Muslims are here rallying against the New York Police Department for monitoring Muslim communities in their efforts to combat terrorism. Let's have a look at what's going on.
This is a country built on slavery, on the genocide of the native peoples, and on wars around the world.
But one of the strong reasons is that they use the threat, the fear of Muslims to justify their wars abroad.
We understood when we started fighting against these wars that they did them in the name of this phony war on terror. And that phony war on terror had a domestic component, and that was the attacks on Muslims.
I want folks to think about how calculated these people are. 4 days before the Republican National Convention, they arrest somebody saying they're plotting to blow up the Herald Square. In the Republican National Convention, they talked about the case, used that case to mobilize their people and to win the election. And that case was used to increase the funding of the NYPD's operations.
I had a colleague of mine 2 years ago, a Muslim leader who was killed through one of these joint terrorism task force. Imam Luqman Amin Abdullah Rahmatullahi Ta'ala alayhi was shot 21 times, including shot in the back by the FBI, along with a raid coordinated by the Dearborn and Detroit Police Department. It's personal for me.
1, 2, 3, 4.
We don't want your racist wars.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Stop the spying, stop the hate.
Okay.
If you're looking for Satan, if you're looking for Shaitan, go to One Police Plaza. Right? If you're looking for Satan, you're looking for Shaitan, you go to Wall Street. If you're looking for Satan, you're looking for Shaitan, go to some of the halls of power in Albany, in City Hall, in Washington, D.C.
If there's someone in your masjid convincing our kids to commit crimes, they work for law enforcement.
The new Republican governor of New Jersey, Christopher Christie, just so happened to be the district attorney general handling their case at the time. It was already known that during the time of their case, he led intentions to become the governor of New Jersey. A few hours after their arrest, during a well-coordinated, pre-planned media stunt, he got on TV. He told all of New Jersey residents and all of America that they are safe, because he had stopped a heinous crime from taking place.
We call upon the American people to reject the opposition to the change that is inevitable in this country and around the world.
We are a people that have seen the sunrise. We are a people of hadith. We are a people of Muslimah. We are a people of God's prophet laying down books of pages. We know this.
What you got up in the attic, they tap my home phone so my zone's above the static. The rascal is a jackal, so I figured the truth. My path is what they lost in their youth.
These days we have Pakistani Uncle Toms, Arab Uncle Toms. We have Uncle Toms masquerading as imams, Indonesian and Malaysian Uncle Toms.
ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يعوده حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر.
It's Islam that told the West that women are humans. It's Islam that told the West that women are humans. It's Islam that told the West that women are humans. It's Islam that told the West that women are humans. It's Islam that told the West that women are humans. It's Islam that told the West that women are humans. It's Islam that told the West that women are humans.
We must all stand together, Muslim and non-Muslim. We are all part of the 99%.
It turns out that the attacks on the Occupy Wall Street, just like the attacks on the Muslim community here, are coordinated by Homeland Security, by the CIA, by the FBI.
And I want to close by reminding you that we are here in the prophetic tradition. We're not here just doing anything. And when you see people out in the streets of New York and in the streets of Seattle and Philadelphia and Cairo and Syria and every other place on the earth standing for justice, that's in the prophetic tradition of Noah. That's in the prophetic tradition of Moses. That's in the prophetic tradition of Jesus. That's in the prophetic tradition of Prophet Muhammad. May the peace and blessing of Allah be upon them all. And so we pray and we ask Allah for victory. We ask Allah to pick up the 99%, to raise up and exalt and protect the 99%, and to humble and humiliate the 1%, because then after that process, maybe we can all be 100%.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, take from their wealth and give to the needy and to the destitute. In the right of the wealth, has to be distributed to the needy and taken away from the greedy and spread out in order to move the society forward so that we can eliminate social inequality between the haves and the have-nots.
We're gonna beat back police attacks. We're gonna beat back police attacks. We're gonna beat